renovated the kitchen, and off the kitchen is this bathroom. We have nice floors here that we did a while back. The linoleum's been sitting up ever since. I've been putting it off, you know, considering whether we're gonna go with a whole new shower and whatnot. And I got to the point where I don't care about the shower. The shower's fine. The floor is hideous, and we have this dingy vanity here. Check this thing out. It's seen better days. Looks like the previous owner's dog chewed on it like our chewer here. So we're gonna get rid of this thing. We picked up a vanity from Lowe's on sale, and we have some extra flooring from when we did the basement. So we're just gonna rip everything out, see if we can get the stuff in. All right, got everything detached. Now we're on to the easy part. It's locked in there with all this caulking, so what I'm gonna do is just cut all that real fast. Hopefully help it detach. Easy. So at some point I'm gonna have to cut the water off, but I don't wanna do that yet. Probably when we're replacing the new vanity, we'll do that. So I'm just gonna cut out around the pipes so we can just pull this out without cutting the water, because there's no shut off right below this. We have to drain the whole thing, shut the whole house off. So I'm gonna cut that, rip the baseboards out. All right, so I just pulled out this vanity, and we got a nice present behind here, consistent with this house. When we pulled the kitchen out, there's mold behind the island also, and I think it's because it sat for like 3 years when it was foreclosed on, so nothing was ran, and it just went to hell. And the reason why I brought this up is because this needs to be over here. The new vanity, the sink is offset to the left, so this would be going through like a divider inside of it. You could do it if you really wanted to. It would be tacky though. This is a non-load bearing wall, so I'm gonna cut a hole through here, and we have a T on this side going up to the upstairs. So we're just gonna replace that and send it right through here. Just got our hole cut in here. It's gonna fit nicely in here. Obviously we'll have to extend that bottom piece real fast. Our drain is all roughed in here, ready to go. We'll just put that pipe in there to fit it. We are going to take 1 minute to talk about today's video sponsor, and that is EleMake. They reached out and let us know they wanted to provide us a lock, and I said, man, we sure can use that, because often I'm working outside. Need to go into the basement through the bulkhead to get some tool I'm working with. I got nasty boots. I'm going to trek through the house or yell at the kids and hoot and holler, go unlock the basement door for me or get the keys. But not anymore, guys. Check this lock out. Here's this keyless fingerprint smart lock. You can do an app, fingerprint, keypad, or a regular key on the bottom. Let's check it out. They also have a Wi-Fi version and a bunch of different varieties. I'm gonna link their stuff down below. Let's get this thing unboxed. Gloves, if you want a nice clean install, read the directions. User manual, package is nice. Nice solid metal build. Keypad there, key on the bottom. So we just popped this cap off right here and took 4 screws out. This is where your 4 AA batteries are gonna go. And we'll just get those 2 screws out. All right, now we're putting the outside in, feed your wire. And this is adjustable for 2 3/4, 2 3/8 offset off the edge of the door, so. Looking sweet already, guys. All right, let's get our batteries in there. We need our finish screws. Plug this in. One thing I think is nice about this door lock you know, if you run into any issues, they have the phone number and an email there for you. So that's real sweet there. It's all installed. I'm gonna program it in a second. All right, guys, so this thing is installed in here, and it is pretty sweet. I have the Smart Life app here, which you can unlock it from here. Popped and unlocked. And it does auto lock after a few seconds. I'm sure you can also link this lock to Alexa, stuff like that. I got multiple thumbprints on here. And then, of course, my combo. This thing seems to be a sweet lock. I'm pretty pumped to not have to use a key on this door anymore, because in the spur of the moment, like I said, never have my keys on me. Check this link out down in the description down below, and I want to say thank you to them for sponsoring this video. So I just got the floors out in here. Everything's cleared out, ready to paint, but not quite yet. We're not using a recessed medicine cabinet, so I'm just going to cap this, and we'll use some quick set, some 5-minute mud, mix that up, go down here. And then basically the only area I'm gonna have to tape down here is gonna be right here, because this is where it's gonna be exposed. The rest of it's not really gonna be exposed at all. I'm not even gonna tape that joint or this. I don't think it's really necessary. It's gonna be behind the vanity, so we should be good to go. Go. So we have the drywall up here, and then we have the drywall down here. We're gonna do the same thing on both of them. I'm not gonna show you down there. I'll just show you right here what we're gonna do. All right, so I did a few more coats on this behind the mirror. It looks pretty darn good. Nice and fanned out. 2 coats of all-purpose on this. Just threw a fan in here, got it dried nicely. I took all of our stuff off our walls. We're just gonna be putting new stuff up. I don't know if it's gonna go in the same location, so I figured while we're here painting the whole thing, we're gonna cover it up. Tucker, what are you doing down there? Tucker, are you helping? I know, we need to replace that, huh? Alright, so this thing is ready. This is pretty glossy paint. In our new bathroom paint, it's going to be a matte. It has like a hydrophobic thing in it. So it's calling for to dull down all the glossy stuff. Instead of sanding everything, we're just going to prime over it. That way, it should be good for the paint. All right, so the wall is all painted, looks nice and white. Drywall looks perfect up there. And what I went ahead and did here was cut our pipes that are hot and are cold, and then obviously our toilet over there. And cutting this is gonna get us clean holes through the floor, one, and then also through the vanity. Obviously the water's off, so we're getting this flooring in, then we'll put the vanity in, hook those back up. So on this starting, we're gonna do this inside lip, because you're gonna install and go in this way to these planks. Obviously the pad's already attached, and we're gonna try to get this pretty darn close here, and we'll just put a finish strip there. But the less you can measure, the faster your install is gonna be, right? So I'm gonna mark here, and we're gonna notch. These are all gonna be within 3/4 of an inch of the wall, obviously, because your 3/4 trim is going to cover that gap. So that's what we're aiming for here. So that's for this side. Now we got to get our mark here. So we'll just put it over here, And that's gonna be our cut right there. No measuring at all. Check it out, that's perfect. Now we're moving on over here. We're gonna put our piece down. We're flipping it the other way. Put your gap there. Mark it. That's gonna be your cut right there. So now this same piece we just cut that end off over here is we're gonna put it on the other side. We're gonna slide it down. Mark your heaters if you got them. Not everybody has these, so. And then we'll just get a measurement how far out we need to go. So we need to go. All right, flooring is going in nicely. Not a perfect cut around here, but it'll do. I'm just gonna throw some caulk around here to make sure if the water does leak, it goes out and not onto the floor. That way we know it's leaking. Holes cut nicely. And I just took the doors off because it's gonna make it easier to get the flooring in there nice and tight and not have to worry about opening and closing the door. So I'm gonna clean this up. We'll start working on this. All right, so we placed this in here last night. I just went ahead and threw on the top on this, and what I did was I shoved it all the way over, and it was sticking out, as you can see here. There's a little gap, and it was even worse. I moved it over, and I cut out that corner because that corner tapers in. This wall is not 100% square, so I went ahead and traced a line on the counter, and then cut out right there. So when you push, it'll be nice and tight against that corner. This is gonna be caulked, so it won't really matter. And this is a gap that can be caulked. I think it's gonna be fine. There's no trim on this, so there'll be a little gap there. Not a huge issue, but it's gonna line up. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take this off right now, and then I'm just gonna secure it to the wall using cabinet screws. So right now I'm gonna place this countertop. What I'm gonna do is just gonna glue it down with liquid nails. Coming right along, guys. Got the toilet in last night so we can use the bathroom. Don't have to go all the way upstairs. Super inconvenient. I put a new baseboard heater cover on there. Looks nice and spiffy. And now I have our 1x3s cut for our 2 door jambs here. It's gonna match the rest of the house, except these are pre-primed. Save us some time and a headache there, because you have to do a decent amount of coats to get the raw wood not to show through anymore. Alright guys, so the bathroom is just about done. It's not 100%. The trim is caulked, but the holes aren't filled, if you did notice those. All of these fixtures are from Amazon. I'm going to link them down in the description down below. Super happy with them. This mirror really makes a good accent piece. It is pretty darn sturdy, and I'm super happy with it. Nice lights up here. I wanted something to cover the light so it's not shining right in your face, but you really get nice light on that. Awesome faucet. It did come with a drain, which was a vented drain. I just went on Amazon and bought a different brand. This one actually feels a lot nicer. It's metal instead of plastic, so I like that, even though that didn't come with it. Nice solid toilet paper holder over here, like that. And then what we did, we upgraded these from the standard silver ones that came with this to the same ones we have in the kitchen. I had some leftovers, so that was really nice. Coming with a modern look for 4 towel holders. I just traded the plastic ones out that we had on the door because it came with 8 and I was only using 4 of them. So that's nice to have that. Or a 5, sorry, 5. Little towel holder there. And I think it looks nice and clean, you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. I think it's super affordable. You don't have to spend $1 billion to give your bathroom a new look.